The Executive Secretary, Nigerian Shippers Council, Hassan Bello, says the implementation of the NPPM would reduce corrupt practices and increase transparency in Nigerian ports. Bello made the submission at a joint press conference by the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission (ICPC) and Nigerian Shippers Council (NSC) on the implementation of the Nigerian Ports Process Manual in Abuja.
On the implementation of the Nigerian Ports Process Manual, the Shippers Council, Mr. Hassan Bello.
Maritime stakeholders are gathered here, and top on the agenda is how to rid Nigerian port of corruption and make it more efficient for business. High service time and payment of bribe to officials before goods have been a source of worry to investors. Now, the Nigerian Shippers Council wants the recently launched Nigerian Port Process Manual implemented by all agencies doing business at the port.
It is important to know that what obtains in Nigerian ports, unfortunately, we have been struggling. Most of you are veterans of what's happening. The truth is that the port, maybe until recently, has been riddled with so much corruption. The acts are not transparent. Our ports are manual. They are relics. And we need to do certain things. First of all, if we are in competition with other ports in West and Central African sub-region and indeed the world, then we must have a better port. These ports must be transparent. These ports must be efficient. And the transactions must be digital. We can't have a contact port all the time. We should have a contactless port.
The slow pace at the port's operation has led to perpetual congestion at the port. A recent presidential order which stipulates 24 hours operation as part of efforts to cut out bribe-demanding tout and custom officials have not yielded positive results. And so Nigeria's anti-graft agency says it will no longer be business as usual. They want the NPPM fully implemented in order to boost the country's ailing economy.
It's a document worth having and worth studying for any Nigerian interested in importing anything into the country. Now, why ICPC is here is that we are still interested in making sure that this is complied with, as has been stated and emphasized over and over again. It's not enough to just have the manual, we need to implement it, because implementing it will lead to our economy being boosted. It will lead to leakages being closed so that we can retain the funds inside the country, so that we can boost our economy by attracting trade into the country. So it is very important that we not just have this Nigerian ports process manual, but we implement it.
NPPM was launched in 2020 by Nigeria's Vice President, and the Nigerian Shippers Council was selected as lead agency for its implementation. The goal of the document is to enable Nigeria improve its ranking on the Corruption Perception Index. It's a tall goal, and many here believe the manual, if effectively implemented, would make the port process transparent.
Is to make the port procedure more transparent to the public. When you have transparency, you curtail discretionary powers which foster abuse. So a critical point is that it is to make the port process transparent, and then you are able to track corruption flashpoints.
From what I've seen, virtually all the major stakeholders, their original requirements were collected and compiled in this book. And this stands as standard operation manual for the various organizations. And if it's followed, it will shorten times release study and dual time. And we know that if you import and you clear in good time at less cost, you make more profit, you import more, and at the same time you expand your business, and you may likely employ more people and reduce the level of unemployment.
Nigeria's largest port in Apapa, Lagos, southwest Nigeria, is the first to witness this reform. However, it is not clear how long the implementation of the NPPM would last before the country reaps its benefit.